Sun Studio. What is Sun Studio? Have you seen Sun Studio? Do you know where Sun Studio is located? Who represented Sun Studio? How did I learn about Sun Studio? Well, I heard about Sun Studio through the rapper Yo Gotti, believe it or not, and I had thought it was a black person's studio, but no, this is a really big studio. And I believe even Elvis Presley recorded here at that studio. That is in Memphis, Tennessee, Sun Studios, and I've seen it in Yo Gotti and Master P's music video, and I think some other areas. Yo Gotti is like a rapper, American rapper, but he is from Memphis, and a lot of people actually in our white culture they don't even know this guy at all. Like my mom doesn't know this guy at all. She only knows John Gotti, my brother. So I don't think a lot of them understand that perspective, but I think some of them do, and they. But whatever. Anyway, I see that was the first time I ever seen Sun Studio was in this guy's music videos, or one music video, and then maybe other times whatever. All right. So I guess he paid money to record there. Now he doesn't own this studio. See, that's a thought that a lot of people accidentally have when they see the studio and the music videos. No, but he went to Sun Studio kind of like Elvis did. They paid good money to go to the studio. From what it looks like, it's like a really good studio to record music. Now, when you start from the bottom, when you see this place, like I know how it feels. It can be inspiring. It could look a whole different way, a whole load of different ways to people. It could look inspiring. People could hold jealousy against some studios for the certain perform like a Yo Gotti, those things he gets into and all that. But we know the Memphis police, I'm sure, watch over Sun Studio and all that. But stuff happens out front of these American studios all the time. It doesn't really happen here in Canada, but they have their firearms down there. But anyway, we'll move on to something else. Do they have 706 Union Avenue is where it is. Johnny Cash performed there. Recorded there. Jerry Lee Lewis. It's a recording studio opened by rock and roll pioneer Sam Phillips on January 3rd, 1950. But what a coincidence, because today is January 2nd. It's only a few hours away from January 3rd, 2022. So it's been open for 72 years. It's the birthplace of rock and roll. It's known worldwide. To the addition of Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash, as well as Jerry Lee Lewis, you had B.B. King. They recorded blues, and they still do blues, gospel, country, and rock and roll, and rap. They did Yo Gotti. He's a rapper, like a gangster rapper, but I'm sure he paid big money to and I'm not 100% sure if he did record there, but he's represented it like a landmark in some of the videos, sort of like how I'm not sure on what you guys call the pyramid or what they call the pyramid, Memphis Pyramid. That's what I know. Isn't it the FedEx Forum building or something like that? Look at these photos. You got some very nice equipment going on inside. Looks like, oh, well, for sure. They've been recording since before it was even digital recording. They've been recording since they used to have to record, and I learned this when I used to live in Tennessee. They used to record on like these audio recorder things, and they used to have to go back and erase. It was all on like sheets of paper. It's hard to explain the way they used to do it. Now it's all digital in their little in your editor, your recorder and your editor and everything like that. But back then, now it's all like that, digital. This. You get on your computer and you just drag and drop or whatever, you see everything like that. But it used to be like yeah, it all used to be written down. Like they still write music down, but it was all on cassettes. And they used to have to go on the cassette film and make edits on the actual film of the cassette to do their editing and things. Like if the person screwed up, they'd have to like snip a piece off the film or something. It's hard to. I don't think you can find. Um, how did they record music in the 1920s? They had different machines. They had equipment. See, that's the thing. The world has been around for a long time, and everybody thinks we're so modern now. But guess what? They've had all different technologies for the thousands and thousands of years humans have been around. Technology, some that were in like big use back then and are not in big use or even around anymore. There's inventions that have been lost, such as one invention was the electric vehicle. They invented it before the gas vehicle. Um, and they got rid of it because they wanted everybody to rely on the fuel. See, look, here's an electric car from 1919. They had electric vehicle technology already 100 years ago, but then they switched back to gas. Like, that's the point we're at. We're getting to the future. I could see in the next 500 to 1,000 years, it'll be getting to be about like sort of like Star Trek, if we haven't died yet in any sort of severe disasters or anything. Or maybe we will, and only the most elite will be on the ship. Like, but I can see our smart. Well, we were already that smart to come up with all these terms and titles like thrusters, and we have real thrusters and all that. So we kind of get it. We understand that we need crazy amounts of heat shields, and we understand we need controlled environments, and we understand we need like the most smart driving where they can skip from, like they can travel hundreds of light years and all that. Like they have like time travel technology and all that. We might have that in like, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 years if we can still hold on to all the stuff that we've been learning. That's the thing. It all biodegrades. I watched a thing about how even CDs and stuff degrade over a period of 100 years, 200 years, 500 years. Everything degrades and turns into like dirt or whatever, or rusts away and whatnot. Or it has a period of time. Like this will biodegrade, but it takes forever and ever. So it'll take like thousands of years or whatever, hundreds of years for this to like finally get out of the turn into nothing and get out of the atmosphere. And then the plastic will, the remnants of the plastic um is what uh poisons people. So, and then you got stuff like this. This biodegrades within a year or so, and it's very healthy.